record here. Perfect. All right, nice. All right, welcome to the RD2L Season 32 EST Monday, starting every week at 8 p.m. sharp. Right now it is 8:08, and we're getting into the draft right now. We've got rigged MMR buyers versus Team Profit. Going to be going at it. Going to get a couple bands out, the Winter Wyvern, Doom, and Shadow Fiend. Techies as well. I think Techies is a great position for. The Wyvern we've seen a decent amount. The Doom is surprising. I don't think we've seen a Doom game yet, but it might be something new. And the Shadow Fiend was a very quick ban by Team Profit, so they might be aiming at somebody specific on MMR buyers.
I'm coming to you, Maddie. They ran up at me.
All right. Arc Warden is going to be banned out, so it looks like they're going to be doing the same thing. I wonder if Hollow is going to be playing mid as well. I know that Hollow plays mid for RD2L. They banned the Spirit Breaker and the Tinker. We did see a position 2 Tinker, I believe, last night on PSD Sunday's RD2L games. And they won the first game with the Tinker, but lost the second game. So if you want to go watch those, that is Zend versus 2 Cents. Both those. Witch Doctor is a great pickup as a support. He's got a stun and a heal and lots of damage. So I love to see him, you know, standing over there, just tanting next to his totem and blasting out these cores who think they're unkillable.
5 seconds remain.
Right now, rigged MMR buyers looking for their first pick is going to be the Weaver. I think this is a great choice. The Weaver can be the flex here. The 4 or the carry. Haven't really seen a lot of 5 Weaver, so probably not too worried about that. But we're excited to see what's going to happen. Team Profit is going to be picking up their next ban here. They've got 2 bans. I feel like you just aim for what people play right now. Maybe ban like a Centaur or an Axe. Something in the offlane. They banned the Invoker, so they're going to be banning a lot of mid heroes. I don't know who plays mid.
Sure.
I don't know who plays mid. I haven't seen anybody on rigged MMR buyers. I want to say Big Orange Boy. I want to say they played support last week on RD2L, so they might carry it over to this week. But it looks like Team Profit is thinking about what they want to ban here. Probably thinking about what they want to play as well, you know. Usually you want to ban something that's going to counter your heroes decently. Like if you want to pick a Wraith King or a Centaur, you might want to ban the Ursa, you know?
Maybe it means like hot
It gets on you. Or the Axe, right? Axe is gets countered very hard by the Centaur. They're going to ban the DK. Probably don't want to... That's another mid hero, you know? They're really just destroying whoever plays mid, you know? Got to be careful here. Ooh, is this a mid... Do they think this was a mid Techies?
Only 10 seconds.
Are these only mid heroes? They banned the Meepo. They might be going for a anti-mage, right? So Meepo does 2 things right here, right? One, it looks like they banned the Arc Warden, and the Meepo plays the same kind of way with the...
Only 10
with
seconds.
having to manage everybody. But also, he's very good against the AM because he can't blink out of the net, so it's kind of nice.
Y'all want to
Dire team pick.
Pick the Elder Titan. I like the Elder Titan. That staple gun can do a decent amount of work if you know how to work it. You know what I mean? I love to see it. Which is probably going to be their 4 or their 5. I think this is probably a support. This could be a carry weaver. They're still keeping the carry weaver idea alive with the Meepo ban, because I think he counters weaver as well. I don't think he can Sakuchi and net, right? And I think the net goes through Invis. I think that was actually a good ban there. Team Profit, I feel like you pick up a Dark Willow as a 4. I was gonna say a Dark Willow and something like like an Axe or a Centaur in the off lane would be good.
I don't even know where the stuff landed.
Right, the Dark Willow is great, I think, against the Weaver because you've got the Sakuchi, and all the brambles will be able to catch. Then you just throw the stun, and the Weaver's just like screaming at his monitor. They pick up the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman kind of does the same thing. You're able to grab and hex, which is decent. And you have the push potential with the Shaman as well, which you miss out on with the Dark Willow. I think that was a good choice.
I got
10 seconds to pick.
Y'all can go without me.
Rigged MMR buyers is going to be going for 2 picks right now. I think they go for their off laner, and most of the time people go for their mid laner. So I think a Storm Spirit would be good here for rigged MMR buyers. I think a Storm Spirit would be really good for Team Profit. I think the DK would have been alright, but they banned it. Maybe a Razor in the mid lane, but I don't see that often. They like to play these micro heroes. Supposedly. I wish I could see. Maybe a Zeus. I feel like the Zeus is really squishy with this lineup, but I don't know. I want to say last week Hollow played the Zeus twice and got shard both times. Picks a Rubik. Nice. So it looks like it is going to be. It's either a Core Weaver or a Core Elder Titan, and I'm leaning towards a Core Weaver with the Meepo ban.
I'm shooting
10 seconds.
Now they could pick up like a mid Nyx, which would be a little crazy.
5 seconds. Hurry.
But who knows? Now, I did say this last week. I think the Rubik is a great choice against the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman and Lion are the Rubik is counter for because you're able to steal those, those great disables, and then able to hold people from very far away with his extra cast range, right? His third ability. I can't remember what it's called. It's that magic. It's not the magic. It's not called magic resistance, but whatever it's called, that I think it joins. Okay, they're gonna pick up the axe. Doesn't Ursa do well here? Does Team Profit pick up an Ursa right now? Is this a mid? This could be a mid Rubik with like a pause 4 Elder Titan with an axe and a 5 Weaver.
5 seconds remain.
Or a 5 Elder Titan with a 4 Weaver, whatever. And they could be looking for their carry. I could see that. This actually could be the play. This actually could be the play. And then they just carry like a AM or something, right? I think like AM is bad, but it's just the idea out there. Ursa might be good either way.
Did you guys want to go to?
I feel like Ursa's fine.
Lavish.
Um.
So lavish.
What else is there? Ursa AM.
It's a motorcycle. Yeah.
They could pick up Faceless Void on rigged MMR buyers. I think they have enough space they could make, especially if he went like. I think if the Faceless Void went S and Y, I think they'd be fine. But if it is a carry Weaver, they could be picking their mid right now. I still think the Storm is very good. I think you ban the Storm either way, because this could be a carry Weaver. They ban the Quap, which is another mid hero. Who do you throw? Who doesn't want to get stopped with a blink
We're
dagger?
following her to the ends of the earth.
So this is a mid Night Stalker, most likely,
seconds.
with an offlane Centaur. I like the Midnight Stalker.
Hurry.
I think you.
Well, she got in the car with us. in
Could be
the
crazy. It could be a carry Night Stalker, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. Rigged MMR buyers, you know you're going to be going against the Night Stalker. They're going to be looking for a carry. I think the Ursa is an okay carry here.
Well,
I don't like the Faceless Void. They picked the Razor. I think you ban the Ursa. I think you ban the Ursa. You know, it counters the Axe, and Elder Titan is now able to get away very fast. You don't have a lot of disable, to be honest. They could pick the AM as well, but I think AM is really
10
bad
seconds to
here
pick.
with the call.
5 seconds remain.
I think you
Dyer's ban.
they ban Faceless Void. I said that you should have picked Faceless Void,
where at?
but I could see it.
Oh,
I think you want somebody that fights more than the Void, and I think the AM would do that, or the Ursa would do that. I think they banned the Quap because of that. But they didn't slam pick it, so I think we might see what happens here. They still
5
think they're
seconds.
picking a
Hurry,
mid,
hurry.
so it's probably not a mid Rubik, unfortunately. I'd love to see a mid Rubik right now. If they could switch it up, that'd be crazy. Swish it up. Yo.
Is it?
Dyer team
Is
pick.
it?
Ban
not?
the Void.
What?
Wasn't Void... Dude, Void was banned or nerfed the other day. I don't know if he's worth it. I guess they do have the Shaman and the Witch Doctor. So it'd be kind of good if he gets his Axe and then has the AoE silence.
5 seconds remain.
If you're worried about the AoE silence, I'm thinking about what they're trying to pick here.
Radiant team pick.
Zeus. So this is a carry Night Stalker? They were trying to pick mid. I did say I'm pretty sure Hollow played Zeus last week twice.
5 seconds remain.
In RD2L on Thursday. Shout out to RD2L. I'd say you throw the... They could throw a Lesh mid or something. I don't know. It could be weird, but it might be fine. What else is mid? They've been like, what, one... Pudge.
Choose your hero.
Okay. It's just like a Drodes game here? What the fuck? You know, just kidding. Shout out Drodes. June Jr. I gotta ask what their name is, because I have no idea, and I feel kind of bad for not knowing it. I should have asked, to be honest. Okay.
What is happening?
I'm...
Oh, they popped one of my tires. That's why I can't drive. Yeah.
So the Weaver is not getting the XP, which makes me think they're gonna be going for the carry Weaver. Usually, I see the support Weaver get the experience with the Beatles facet. I don't know what it's called, but I know it has the XP picture. One-man army. Wasn't that nerfed recently? One-man army? And then I do like the Flayer's hook. The Flayer's hook is huge, right?
We ain't got no tires.
To give you range on Flayer's hook, somebody can blink away, you can throw the hook right after them, and still hit it. You know? That's what the range is like. 24 predictions in a row. Okay, this guy's sandbagging. What'd you do? This is like your Herald them Immortal account or something? What the hell? 9-3. Last game. Nice. Looking good, Hollow. All right. Oh shit, I gotta pick up.
Another beautiful day in Dota
I
land.
pinged bottom, so I think it's gonna be a split right now.
Somebody's shooting at us. Get in the car,
I need
get
to
in the
pick
car.
up my notepad real quick to take notes. So, give me 1 second. You're gonna be without noise for a second. And
I'm getting off.
so they do split. I think it's just gonna go 2-2. I think this is all right. I don't think they're gonna do anything too wild. They're gonna smoke up. Really? They smoke up. They know nobody's here, so maybe they go get aggressive on their side of the map.
30 seconds.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
My wife's over here. She's having a blast in Fortnite. She's drinking with the boys, so having fun.
Was it?
They do have the hook, and they do have the axe call if they want to level it. Okay, axe is going to break onto everybody. They are going to miss the hook with the bone hook. They're going to be going in. The big stomp from the centaur is going to come out. The weaver's going to be right-clicking a little bit. They're going to be able to shackle onto the axe. Axe is going to go down with the right clicks from everybody. The blood grenade is going to hit onto everybody as well. The big stuns and damage is going to come out with the other titan, but not the stun. The right clicks, and he does go down with the void from the Night Stalker. Big kill. The Weaver's going to stay down here trying to fight both supports. They're going to hit the hook, but it's going to be on its teammate. You don't want to do that, unfortunately. Shadow Shaman is going to come down here. Places the ward in the average ward spot behind the trees right here. Don't want to have anything that might be a little unique. Alright, so that was good. We got 2 kills onto the side of Prophet. Like to see that. Big shackle. Doing a lot of damage to the Shadow Shaman. And gonna get the stun off. Oh, he does get the foul play, and he gets the run through with the Sakuchi damage. Is gonna get that kill. Now, just like every game, we're gonna go through and introduce whoever is playing, so you guys know who's playing and know who to cheer for. The only person I'm cheering for as a caster is who gets more courier kills. So if you want to get cheer for it in this game, get more courier kills, and I will capture them on the big camera. Alright, first we're going to be going to Shish Kebab, playing the Pause 1 Weaver for MMR account buyers, or what a rigged MMR buyers. Alright, in the position 5, supporting with that Elder Titan, is the Johan. Coming in, gonna get beaten under tower just a little bit, beating up on people. We're gonna go to this mid lane. We're gonna be seeing Nico Yawaza, or Yazawa. Okay, I don't know who that is, but that's fine. Nico, you're gonna do a fantastic game this time. Alright, in the top lane support, we've got June Jr. playing this Rubik. I don't know how to actually say your name, so if you could please tell me, that'd be fantastic. We have K Stings, the courier kill! Oh, yes! There we go. We love to see it. It has nothing on it, so it did get to the Rubik right before. But he's going to take a lot of damage for it. He's feeling unfortunate. This is a big brawly game. You see up at the top, everybody's losing their health to everything. So don't be too worried if I miss a kill, because there's one happening very soon. And last but not least, for rigged MMR buyers, is going to be the Axe being played by K Stigs. Alright. On the enemy team is going to be Team Profits. Captain Klons playing this game. He's going to be right-clicking this axe right now in the top lane as that position 1 Night Stalker. Pingu is going to be playing the Witch Doctor on that position 5. Does get the pull stopped. We're going to go mid here. We do have Hollow playing the mid Zeus. And in the bottom lane, we have Keg playing the Shadow Shaman with Brad on that off lane Centaur Warrunner. Now, I say it all the time, you know that Centaur Warrunner is going for that horsepower facet because he's got the double bracer right off the rip. You know, he's going to be fast as fuck, boy, just like the old Keemstar meme. Just in case you wanted to know. Now, Shadow Shaman does go for the Cluster Cluck. I think it's important to get, and probably a little bit better than anything else you're going to get. That big Snake is nice to have, but I don't think if it's worth it. All right, we're going to be going on top. The Rubik does have the Maledict on him. Going to get right-clicked to down by the Night Stalker. He's dead. We're going to be going on the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor does have the heal. He's going to be turning back onto the Axe. The Axe is fighting this Night Stalker. One-on-one goes boom. Big Mango. He's going to be voiding him. He's going to right-click him down. He's got one more, and he gets the kill, and that's going to burn off that battle hunger that came in. Nice job picking up this 2. Like I said, if I miss a kill, there's going to be more happening everywhere. These are 2 teams that love to fight. I can already tell. Crazy. All right, we're going to be trying to pull in the bottom lane, but hey, that Elder Titan says, no way, Jose. We're not going to let you have it. Going to be going back to the mid lane. This is probably the most casual mid lane we've had for a little bit. Usually they beat each other up early on, but right now I think they're giving each other a little bit of space and say, hey, no worries, no problems. You're going to be okay, and they're going to hug it out, you know? But that makes me wonder what they're going to do in the next 10 minutes. Oh, it misses the hook, but does get their creep. Maybe that's what they're aiming for. They're going to be going on to this Rubik again. Rubik does die to the Void. It is nighttime. This Night Stalker is extremely fast. Does have the double bracer, but that is not going to be his facet. Doesn't get that extra movement speed. Axe is going to be going in, just spinning on this Night Stalker, taking a lot of damage on the Night Stalker. Has a 3rd spin here. He's got to be very careful. We're going to this bottom lane. We're going to see the Elder Titan's going to be walking away. They are going to shackle the Weaver, have the stun. The Hex, no, not going to need it. And, oh, the Sakuchi with 30 health is going to keep him alive. We're going to go back to the mid lane. And like I said, this is passive. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to be here. You know, they're just like, listen, I had a drink or two, and I had a drink or two. They're just going to leave each other alone. They're just having nice drinks at the bar. You know, everybody else is fighting. But they're good. They're just sitting down. They're going to pay their tab and leave. Not doing too bad in this top lane. The Axe is doing alright with last hits. It is going to be daytime, so the Night Stalker is not going to be as scary for the next 5 minutes. But that, you know, when that 10-minute time does come out, we'll see what happens. The Shadow Shaman is going to be over here stacking. Oh, I love a support that stacks. They're going to be able to get the rune as well. Hooks it on the Pudge. He's going to be taking a lot of damage. The Shackle is going to come out. No. The Courier's there. He does not have the hook, so it's exciting. Was able to ping out that the Shaman was there in the mid lane, and they said, all right, we're going to let you leave it to you there, Nico. No worries, Pudge, you got it. Go back to this bottom lane. Not able to harass the Centaur, I think, a whole lot while the Shaman is gone. You know, Shaman, I think, adds kill potential to this lane, not survivability. You're going to be going onto this Night Stalker. They do have the Maledict onto the Axe. Axe is going to be taking a lot of damage after that Void, and he might die. The Witch Doctor getting very close right now, and he gets the spin off. He kills one. They're going to be going underneath the tower, but he's going to die to the tower, unfortunately. The zap from the Rubik is going to right-click. He's going to get shot up. Just boom, boom, boom. He's got to be careful. That's half his health right there. The Night Stalker is standing underneath the tower now. The Witch Doctor right here buys the salve. I was about to say it. He's like, listen, I'm going to come down. I'm going to heal you, buddy. All right, that's my job. And he's going to stand right underneath it. Nice. Rubik does have this big zapper if they want to use it. They're going to be running right at the Rubik. He doesn't use the salve on him. They're going to wait until afterwards. They do throw the blood grenades for the slow. They zap onto the Night Stalker. Night Stalker. And the body blocks by Bingo is going to happen. They're going to be able to kill bottom as well. They're going to go down there. And the Shadow Shaman is going to be able to get away. Nope, he has that bug on him, so it's going to burn him down, eat him up like the little chicken he was trying to be. Doing a lot of damage to Brad right now. He's going to Centaur ult and get away. He has that maximum movement. He comes back in, and the insult gets the Weaver as he's trying to leave. They're going to Night Stalker ult in the top lane. They're going to be looking for the Sax. They don't have the Maledict right now. It's on cooldown. They're going to be TPing in on the Rubik and the Elder Titan because he just respawned. They're going to be, all right, hey, we don't want no part of that. We're going to leave right now. Zeus does have the empty bottle, but the rune is going to be spawning in 4 seconds. They look like they're going to want to look for the hook. It's not going to happen. Zeus is going to be able to pick it up here. Nice work. Does have the Arcane Boots, which is going to give him extra mana. We're going to be looking top. And then, oh, God. They do have the Maledict onto the Axe, but I think he's going to walk right at him. He says, I got the call. What are you going to do about it? He's taking a lot of damage. He does have the Maledict. It does end. They got right clicks. Come on, you got to get it. The dome comes out, but it's not going to do it. The Elder Titan is going to have the right click to end his life. Going with that unstoppable spree from one straight to another with those right clicks. We're going to go to the mid lane. The Pudge does have the hook, but the Shadow Shaman's going to TP, does have the Hex and the Shackles, throws the hook, says, hey, I want to deny this creep. That's what I did it for, but is not able to get the deny off with those big Arc Lightnings coming out. Nice job. All right, top of the net worth right now is going to be the Night Stalker. I'm not really surprised. He's doing fantastic in this top lane. I think he's 6-1. He is. Night Stalker doing very well. They are able to, with the hook, and what, did he try to jump away? We had the rot. Oh, man, that feels bad. We're going to be going back to the top lane. The call comes in from the Axe. The Witch Doctor is going to throw the Malik. They have a big stomp from the Elder Titan. Elder Titan's going to throw the ult right now. It's going to miss onto 2. They're going to be throwing the Night Stalker back in, and they have the dunk. No, it's on cooldown. We saw it last time, and they're going to die to the right clicks of the Rubik. Rubik is trying to get away right now. The Witch Doctor says, I guess I'll farm these under the tower. Still have this healing salve just in case I need it, but I'm going for that Voodoo Restoration max as well with the Maledict. Going to be teleporting through the teleporter bottom, and they see the Zeus goes back middle. Zeus does have an ult in 12 seconds just in case they want to use it. The Weaver is going to be going and maybe pushing this tower a little bit with Maelstrom, but not right now. He says, not something I want to do. That's going to be all right. Pudge did just fart on us. That's okay, though. You know, no worries there, right? You know, all natural bodily functions are okay here. Witch Doctor does have the ult. It is nighttime. They have the Shadow Shaman up here as well. They're looking for a kill. Oh, yeah. Okay, they're going to Centaur ult. They're going to be going onto the X to get the Shackles off. They're going to be throwing the Maledict. They do have the ult just in case they want to use it. The Zeus ult is going to come out, and he goes down there with the Hex. They're going to be running at the Rubik. The Rubik does go down to the 2 that are chasing. It's going to be, yes, sir. They threw the Witch Doctor ult onto 1, and they're going to be taking a double kill for the Witch Doctor there with a 5-man rotate to this top lane. 3 completely go down, and they're probably going to push this tower with the cart. Now, we haven't talked about it much, but this siege creep is going to do more to towers than regular creeps, right? Because they have this reinforced. Reinforced units and buildings deal bonus damage to other reinforced units and buildings. Take less damage from other units. So, yeah, he's going to take less damage from other things, but takes more damage from buildings. He's going to be going in onto this Pudge. Pudge is going to be shackled the entire way with the Maledict. He gets the hook onto the Shaman, and he's going to die to the Eve. Oh, wait, he's got the foul play. He tries to deny himself. No, he's going to live. They're going to throw the Elder Titan ult out. Gets it onto 1. They're going to stomp onto 1 as well. They're throwing the lightning from the Zeus. Zeus is going to get hooked. It tries to jump away. Just going to stand on the Watcher. He's going to get right-clicked down by the Weaver, who is able to teleport in. He's going to get right-clicked. 1, 2, 3. Big ult. They zap again with the Rubik. The Rubik is going to be able to go down maybe to the Night Stalker. Oh, he does steal the Void, and the Night Stalker does silence. He's trying to get away, but the Rot is going to get him, and he teleports, but no, it's not going to happen. The Weaver with that Sakuchi, he's just, you know, God bless, like a little rat running around invisible. You can't even see him. They did a mouse in this game to figure it out. Just kidding, I'm not calling you a rat. You know, it's just a joke. All right, going to go back to this, the Pudge. Going probably for the next rune. They're going to see it bottom here. It's going to be an illusion. Not a great, you know, not a great rune you want to bottle, but that's all right. Better than nothing, right? Going to be throwing the stun. It still hits onto the Zeus's core. You're standing right here. He's not going to be able to grab it because he has this Iron Branch. Instead, it goes back for the Phylactery. He says, hey, it's right here. I might as well go for it. They're going to be going onto the Pudge. They do hit the lightning. They Centaur ult to try to go in, but it was too late for them. The Rubik was there, though, with the Void and the Lift, just in case they wanted to use it. They do have the hook, which is going to reach across pretty much when he's standing at the tower. He's able to reach across the river, so gotta think about that. The Night Stalker is going to run up here. They do see him on a ward, but nothing else is going to happen. Pudge and Weaver are going to be in, you know, the top net worth. They're going to be stacking here. Nice, getting a good double stack out. Now, I did talk about this last week, right? You want to be a professional support for you, okay? I'm going to give you a tip. I had 1,900 stacks last quarter. If you want to be a good stacker, okay? Hit this camp or this camp at 52 seconds. Run to the other one, hit it, and run away. Right? You're going to run this direction towards mid, and you'll be just fine. Now, you're like, well, what if I'm in the top lane? You can do it over here. Hit this at 52, walk up, hit this at 52, and walk away. All right, this is going to be great for up to 6 stacks. All right. Well, you're saying, well, that's great for the Dire. What do I do if I'm on the Radiant? It works right here. Right. We're going to see if June Jr. is going to be able to take it into effect right now. 52.
Do you guys want to go on it?
Oh, yes, here we go. Must have watched my video on it last week. Thank you so much, June. Nice work. There we go. Now you're saying, okay, we see the Ancients. What's about the other side? Right over here, you're going to help your mid laner. Okay? Especially if you have a Storm Spirit, a Shadow Fiend. Great. You hit this one at 52. You hit this one at 52. You'll walk this way. You're going to be good to go. We're going to go back to the top lane right now. You got to be okay. Now, the only one you might have a problem with is this one. You probably want to hit it at like 53, and it'll work just fine until a little bit later. So you'll feel it out. I know you supports are going to be out there asking for more tips after this, and I promise I have them, but I'm not going to tell you right now. You know, I need to save a little something. They're going to be grabbing the ward. They do see the shaman walking away. He's just sprinting. And they're going to take the tower just fine. They say, hey, let's attack this as a group. Now, I'm always on the thing that they know the Pudge is here, okay? I say the Pudge, also get in there. Everybody hits the tower, right? Always be taking objectives. Abto, all right? If you're here, hey, the Dota gods gave you 2 hands. You come hit this tower, buddy. You know, that extra 100 damage is not going to be a lot, but you know what? You get 2 hits and this tower's dead, right? Already. You can go rotate as a group right now. That's all I'm saying. Alright? Get in there. Don't be afraid. Especially if your team's behind you. If you got faith in your team, then you shouldn't be worried about hitting a tower. We're going to be going back middle here. We're worried about the Zeus pushing this tower. He does have the phylactery. Was probably going for the hook onto the siege creep, but that's not a worry. It looks like we might smoke top. We do have one on the Rubik. Axe is trying to get this blade mail after the blink. We'll see what happens here. They're going to be wrapping around to the mid lane, trying to probably pick up the Zeus, but the Zeus is going to be taking these ancient stacks. He's at 75. After this, he'll probably be at like 76.
Somebody's already there.
Yes, sir. Nice. 79. Look at that. I mean, that's huge, right? That's 300 gold in, what, 30 seconds? You know, stacks are important, right? I'm telling you. Want to be a better support, want to rank up, get stacks. They're going to be stomping in. Oh, the Centaur throws the ult instead and is not able to get the stomp off. They're going to be throwing the Maledict onto the Axe. Axe is going to go down. They throw the Elder Titan ult. The hook in from the Pudge. It's going to be going onto the Night Stalker. Night Stalker has the silence running, so not able to eat. But the Shaman was running up to follow back. They're going to be running down this Rubik right here with the 1-2 punch. The Weaver is on the high ground. They're able to kill with the Centaur with the double edge, and they throw the Snake's middle. The Pudge does throw the hook, but is not able to hit onto anything. They're going to be able to take this tower as well. They say, hey, everybody, you want hit everybody to hit it? We got a whole Snake group here, so nice job. It's going to go down to the right click of the Brad on that Centaur Warrunner. We'll do a quick run through. So the Weaver has had a little bit of time to farm. He's going to be picking up that Maelstrom and probably going to be going into Gleipnir BKB. He does pick up the Ogre Axe probably because he feels a little squishy. You know, you no reason to just, you only have to have finished items, right? You know, pick up the Ogre Axe and build into something else after. You know, the 1,000 gold shouldn't really stop you too much if you do need it. You know, think about it this way, right? Is if you pay the 1,000 gold and it saves you twice, you know, think about the amount of gold that you saved by not dying. And he gets jumped by the Shadow Shaman, is going to get hexed as well. They throw the Maledict, they're going to be zapping. Stomp comes out onto 2, they're going to be running back in. The Weaver does throw the bugs, they're going to miss the hook, and they walk away. Nice. Weaver is going to ult there, he's just fine. Look at that, there you go. Ogre Axe already paying it out. Rubik's going to be going for the 4 staff. The ward is over here. You can place in the high ground ward. This is where I would ward. I like to ward here and probably like over here somewhere. So good choice. Pudge going for the Ags. I'm not really surprised. Being able to do AoE damage in this game is going to be fantastic. And that Witch Doctor with the Shaman are not very tanky. So if you're able to grab onto one of them and just walk them down, walk them down. is going to be able to be very good. Pudge is going to go for the Blade Mail, like we said earlier, into the BKB. He might change it up from BKB to something else, but I don't know. Elder Titan going for the Force Staff. He's got a rep for being pushy, just like the Bat Rider. I don't really know what Elder Titan builds this game. Maybe like a Vlad's or a Pipe or something. I think a Pipe would be good this game, but I don't know what Elder Titan does usually. I don't play this hero, but I'm excited to see what happens. Okay. On the Team Profit, we're going to be going to the Night Stalker. Night Stalker does have an Echo Saber with the blink queued up. I'm not really surprised. We do have a smoke on to 3 in this bottom lane. Shadow Shaman's going to be one of them with that early blink at 19 minutes. And going into the Aether Lens next. They see the Weaver middle. They're going to blink Hex. They're going to be going in with the Centaur ult. They do have a grab. The Zeus ult's going to be taken down with the Maledict. Not needed, but they're alright. Hey, nothing like overcommitting on an enemy carry. You know what? Think about it this way, right? I would rather overcommit than undercommit. Because you know what? If he gets his ult off and then Sakuchi's away, you're going to be real upset that you got to go chase him down now, right? But if you just take him out and blow everything and he's done for, it's worth it. Alright, Zeus going to be going for the Flash Ray into the Kaya. Now, they did do a big change onto the Manta Zeus nerf, right? That Shard does not work anymore with illusions. The Axe TP's bottom. They're going to go on with the Stomp of the Centaur, the Maledict, and the ult from the Witch Doctor. He's going to be going back in, gets the call off, and he's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to be able to get the dunk. Not able to get it with the Void. Nice. The Void goes out on, the Crippling Fear. The Void goes out onto the Pudge. He goes down as well. They do throw the Elder Titan ult. Is not going to hit on anything. They Stomp as well. Not going to be able to hit on anything. And the Witch Doctor does go down to the tower because he's not paying attention. Was trapped in by those groups just a little bit. The Weaver ult is going to get him away. They're going to be able to kill the bugs, so the Weaver cannot chase with vision. Nice work. Okay. Zeus going for the Kaya. I think probably into like Kaya Sans. They're going to be jumping onto the Elder Titan underneath the tower with that Stomp. Going to take him out. I assume he's going to go for Kaya or Kaya Sanj, right, with the attack speed, but who knows, right? Or Kaya Yasha, but he might pick up the Sanj. They're going to be able to shackle after the Hex onto the Weaver. He's going to be invis. They're going to be running in. He's going to get silenced by the... Oh, he doesn't have it! And they throw the snakes. Thank God you didn't do that because he can't get out of him with the Sakuchi, right? So, the Hex... They shackle underneath the Crippling Fear is going to cape him out, but the hook does come out just a second too late. They would have been able to get out of these snakes, right? I mean, you don't have any vision down, right? So if he did Sakuchi again, he just walks away. You gotta be thinking about that. You gotta be thinking about that. That's all right, though. Hey, you know what? Maybe he was thinking about it, right? He was worried, but you know, There's a reason these guys are playing on the big stage tonight, and I'm in my bedroom yelling at my computer monitor, alright? They know something that I don't, and I'm not sure what it is. They're going to be able to barely take this, and the Rubik does have to come in. That's going to be shard onto the Elder Titan, which does Echo Stomp most cooldown, and Stomp may be placed in all casts to allow the Elder Titan to take place of the Ancestral Spirit as it completes its Stomp. Ooh, nice. Alright, and what else we got? The Centaur going for the Blink and the Blade Mail. Gonna be, I assume this is gonna be a Shiva's. There's probably a Veil on his quarter. There is. Look at that. I'm so good. Witch Doctor is gonna be going for the shard after the Glimmer. They're gonna be ulting on to that Nico Yazawa in the mid lane. That poor Pudge is just getting beat up this game. I don't know what you do differently, but it's hard. Sometimes it's not all just fun and games, just hooking everybody and having a blast being a tanky boy. Sometimes it's, you know, you just fall into it, and that's how it is. He does go for the Kaya Yasha, so I'm not surprised. But Witch Doctor going for the Holy Locket with the Glimmer Cape. We have talked a couple times about how the Holy Locket is has been buffed because of the change, right? The recipe cost. But I don't know if it's going to be that much. It's only 800 on the recipe, but I mean, hey, you know, 8 to 900 gold can be a big deal, especially for these pause 5 supports that don't have a lot of gold, you know. But we'll see what happens. I like, you know, I like what they're doing here. They're keeping up the pressure that they've got on the game. They might be able to go Roche and then take a high ground fight, you know, in the future. Roche is going to be top. They're going to be looking to go there. They do ping up there, I think. That either might be Pingu or the Elder Titan. Gotta go through.
It's gonna be Hook Central.
Do you pick up the Arcane Rune? Oh, he pops it out of his bottle. That's alright. Nice. That probably, what, expires after 2 minutes, I think, right? Something like that? Gonna be going for the BKB on the Pudge. I'm not surprised. He wants to be able to just, like, tank a bunch of damage, and the Zeus is a bunch of damage, so we'll see. Picking up that they've got wards here, but or at least vision, and there's not going to be anything there. You're not going to find anything. Centaur does blink away, does have the shield rune. Lift, oh, tries to bring him the high ground. I think that would have been a scary thing, but that would have been wild. Shadow Shaman's down here just being kind of crazy. Is Keg right now on the Shadow Shaman has a huge sponsor, Raid Shadow Legend. If you want to get involved with Raid Shadow Legend, use code KEG. Alright? He will get a couple free characters or whatever the fuck they have, and sparkly diamonds and gold and I don't know, something, you know. So use code KEG, and if you're not able to find it, or it says it's not reachable, not fundable, reach out to KEG on Discord. They will be able to help you out extremely quickly. You know, help me last week, and we'll be able to help you too. Gonna be going smoking on 4 in the mid lane. Gonna be looking for the Zeus, but he just walks away. I think he knows. He's like, I'm a little nervous. Gonna be bottle crowing right now with those tangos as well. Is gonna be picking up the Ag Scepter. Now, you're an old player if you knew what bottle crowing is. It doesn't happen anymore, but back in the day, sheesh, there was nothing like sharing that one quarter, and your mid needs that bottle right now, but you're dying in the top lane. Then somebody else is complaining about wards, but you have no money, so you can't buy any obs wards. You know? These young players don't know what that feels like. You know, back in the day, it was a rough life, you know? Oh, they're going to kill the Pudge. I was over here yapping. They're going to kill the Pudge in the mid lane. Going to be going for the Weaver as well. He's half health, but does have the BKB. I do like the Shadow Shaman against the Weaver. I didn't talk about this in the draft because I didn't think about that. Do Centaur ult, they're going to be running in. They're not going to be able to catch anything there. Under the tier 3, they said, I don't give a fuck. The Elder Titan taking a lot of damage, and the Shivas does come out. They say, hey, let's back up and let's take the tower here first. Axe calls in. He's going to get both supports. He's going to be running away, though. The Centaur is going to stomp a double edge, and he's taking a lot of damage onto that Axe. Axe is going to be silenced, and he's dead to the Void. Or the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is going to get ulted by the Pudge. We're going to be on the backside here. The Weaver is going to be going on both supports. Is not able to kill the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman does grab him with the Shackle. Does have the Hex in a second. It's going to... Oh, he doesn't! But it's going to get the silence out by the Night Stalker. That Crippling Fear comes in handy since they had already used that ult. That is huge. The Pudge does buy back here. Only person to buy back does throw the hook and grab that catapult. There's reinforced units. What a great fight, dude. They dive under the tier 3 with the Centaur ult and the Night Stalker, and I was like, pop too early. It happens to everybody, you know, especially males. You know, once they get older in life, they just can't help it. But you know what? Literally, it was like, hey, we're going to go round 2. What are you going to think about that, you know? Hey, if you have a problem, go talk to your doctor. All right. They said, hey, we don't need to talk to our doctor. We've already done it. We went round 2 and we won. Wow, and they got the tower too in the mid lane without the use of the snakes. I thought they were going to drop the snakes on the tower and just push it real quick, but they held them on, and the Weaver got caught on the back line fighting the Witch Doctor. And, dude, the silence was just a second away. I mean, it was like, literally, like, maybe if Weaver cuts this way and is able to get the Sakuchi off, I don't know. He couldn't see the Night Stalker, I think, but... Golly. That was close. That was close. I'd feel good if I was the Night Stalker there or the Shadow Shaman. Weaver's going to be picking up the Lincoln Sphere. I think it's a good choice because, like I was saying before, right? Oh, they're going to be going on to this bottom lane. Then they catch out the Johan on that Elder Titan who's trying to place some wards down and not able to get it. Looks like they might Rosh in the top lane here. It is going to be nighttime in about a minute. You got to be worried about that. The Rosh does rotate every 5 minutes. During the daytime, he's bottom. During the nighttime, he's top. Now, if you're looking to Rosh, okay, if you do have a Night Stalker on your team or on the enemy team, right, nighttime will last another 15 extra seconds. So, if you're trying to Rosh right at the minute mark, he's not going to come through. You got to wait those extra 15 seconds in for him to rotate through. So, look at the 30-second mark for him to be there. Just as an FYI, just to let you know. If you know, hey, more knowledge, more game tips. Anyways. Gonna go back to this Weaver. Why the Shadow Shaman is so good against the Weaver? You're still thinking. You've been trying to talk about this for the last 2 minutes. Well, I'm gonna tell you. The Shadow Shaman has that instant hex, okay? So if you go look at him, let's see, right? He's got the shackles, right? Which is gonna have the grab. It's going to be further range. No, they're about the same. It's gonna do damage, and I believe it lasts longer. It does. It almost lasts twice as long, right? At 4.5 seconds versus the 3. I guess an extra second, right? You know, but he has to raise his hands up and grab the Weaver. You want to catch him off, you know, off guard, right? Which is the Hex. It's going to instantly use it, and he's not going to have a problem getting on you. Now, the Lion is the same thing, right? You want to use the Lion, right? Don't worry about getting the Blink stun. You know, use the Hex to get in there, all right? Just to let you know, if you're thinking about that, right? If you're worried about what you need to do against this Weaver, and you've heard it, they're going to Centaur ult, they're going to be going on to the Elder Titan. Elder Titan, they do ping the Weaver. Weaver is going to get lipped by the Zeus. Zeus does have the haste, but they're not going to be able to catch. I feel like they could have gone on the Elder Titan. It would have been an easier kill, but I feel like the Weaver was more important. So, if you are playing this Shadow Shaman in this game, right, or in a game in the future, and you want to be able to go on a Weaver, right? Literally. That's your thing, you know? That or a Yule's, right? Let's say you are playing a support like the Witch Doctor that needs to get the setup or something like that. You know, go for a Yule's, right? Blink Yule's, you can blink in, Yule's the person, and then set up your stun there or whatever you need, like a disruptor, okay? Be a little weird, but if you need it and you're just going to win you the game, they're going to go. They get the stun off. They throw the beetles onto the Centaur. Centaur's going to stomp out the Elder Titan. Picks up the bounty rune's going to be lifted. They're doing a lot of damage. Okay, the blink from the Shadow Shaman is going to go into the Rubik. They're going to be able to grab it. They throw the snakes, and he goes down with the Zeus ult as well. The BKB out of the Weaver. He does have ult just in case he needs it. Going to be running here. Uses the Gleipnir to keep the Night Stalker away from me. He says, please don't touch me. They're going to be going for the axe as well. They see him in this bottom lane. He's going to blink. Oh, they blink a 2 onto him. He's going to get hexed and shackled with the Nimbus. He's dead. The hook does come out just a second too late. Centaur, he's being around in these fights. I will say, right, you know, this Night Stalker, you want somebody on him, okay? He's there, right? He's like, hey, you want somebody there? I'm there, buddy. You know what I mean? He's quicker than a road sign. I'll tell you what. All right, he's fast as fuck. Now we're gonna go bottom. We do see the Shadow Shaman is gonna get popped by the Ghost, but they're not gonna go on him. They say, hey, we gotta focus on his tower up top, but it's dead anyways. I think this is where they're maybe it's just because their captain isn't playing today, right? Emperor of Asia said, hey, I'm not playing today, and that's gonna be fine. Maybe this is where they're dropping, right? The ranked, what is it? A rigged MMR buyers, right? This is where they need their captain to come in and say, hey, you need to get a fucking grip, all right? This is what we need to do, and we're going to go do it, okay? That might be the problem right now. They're just a little lost. They don't know what to do with the person that's shot calling, you know, and they need to just have it together. But I have faith that they're going to pull this one back. I know that we're going to have a great game of back and forth pushes with, you know, all 10 buybacks coming out and teleport boots and it being 60 minutes. I just can't wait for it, all right? So that's good. I feel like it's still a hard fight on the high ground. The Pudge Hook is insane, right? We talked about this yesterday with the Aether Lens, and the Eye of the Seer is what like 1800 range, right? The 225, which is 375, and this is 1875, pretty much. You know, 1870. Whew. Big range. I told you, it's over the blink, right? The Shadow Shaman could be here. They could see him, and he blinks away, and they just be able to grab him. Think about that. So, Centaur goes for the heart. The Weaver is going for the Lincolns, like we said. I'm not surprised. He does want to stop that instant Hex. Now, like we said before, right? If you are a support like the Witch Doctor or something that needs to get the just be able to try to grab the Weaver, you can set up with that Yules and then drop a Dust or drop a Sentry to help your team be able to find the Weaver, especially if you don't have enough lockdown. As long as you're able to get some vision on the Weaver, you can try your best to be able to kill him. But if you have no vision, you can't do anything. So that's going to be your first step, is making sure you have vision for the Weaver, right? We'll look through right here quick, right? No vision, no vision. They do have the Zeus, which is pretty good. No vision and no vision. So, you know, if they don't have the Zeus with them, they're just hoping that they have either a ward down already or the Zeus ult, and they're going to be able to kill him in the meantime. Listen, I told you guys I'd give you great, you know, support advice out here, and I'm going to keep giving it out. You know, I want you guys to be better than me someday. I know that's going to be a challenge, but you know what? I'm not going to stop you. They're going to go through the portal here. Like I said, listen, Roche, extra 15 seconds. They weren't able to get it in time. So he's going to come bottom. And what did I say? Wait till the 30 mark.
It's just this guy himself.
Honestly, you know, can't be better than that, right? There we go. I'm going to get the Shackle onto the Roche, which does extra damage. So, Rubik goes for the Force Staff into the Yules. Does have the Aether Lens as well, so that extra range on things is going to be really nice. Arcane Supremacy is going to give that cast range as well with the Psychic Headband. So, you know, all his spells are going to be super far away, especially this Spell Steal. Pudge going for the BKB after the Ags. That Ags is going to give him extra damage with the Rot, but he takes more damage. The BKB will stop that, you know, but it won't stop the damage going out. Nice. Going to get a big hook onto the Rubik to keep him alive after just being a little aggressive. Axe going for the Bloodstone. Yes, the Bloodstone and the Shard after this, which is not bad. I think it's a decent item. I think maybe they could have picked up something crazy like a Mage Slayer for the axe, but I don't know. I think it's alright. That was creepy looking. But they're doing just fine. They're going to be pushing this bottom tower here, trying to get something up. They do have the double cart, which is going to be hitting this Sentry Ward and pushing in a second. Nice. Creep Wave's going to be here, trying their best. Boom. Nice. Alright. They're going to be Centaur ulting into the mid lane? Where are they going? No, they're going to go bottom onto the... Oh, the poor Rubik dies underneath the tier 3, and they're just going to right-click this tower down. Everybody's going to be doing damage to it. There you go. Deny on to him, and he's going to be doing a lot of damage. The Punch Hook is on to the Night Stalker. They're going to throw out the Shiva's Guard from the Centaur. Centaur is going to be going in onto 2 who are BKB. They throw out the Elder Titan ult. It's going to sit on the Centaur, doing a lot of damage. The Axe is trying in. They get the dunk onto the Centaur. Centaur is going to be dead. They're going to be throwing the Night Stalker ult out. The Zeus is here. They're going to be throwing the snakes down, though. The hook out, and he's going to be doing that voodoo switcheroo. They dig the Hex, and this Zeus ult is going to be able to kill him. They're going to be going for Rax now. They're going to be able to shackle the Weaver. They're stunned on the Night Stalker. The silence does come out. They're going to be able to have a Hex in a second. Don't need it. They say too bad, so sad, and they take the Rax bottom. Now, do they go mid right now? I think they do. I think they go straight mid. They don't have a snake, so they have to be careful about this. They're going to be able to grab the Ether Shock from the Shadow Shamans. Got to be careful about that. That is big damage. Roche, or Nighttime is going to be up in a second. They do have the axe. Axe has a blink. He's going to jump in on the axe with the crippling fear, so he's not going to be able to go away with the void and the right clicks and damage from the Zeus. Oh, the shackles! He's going to stop the call, so he's not going to be able to get the extra armor, and they're going to be going for the mid-racks. Okay, this game, it was like, hey, we don't know if we're going to go up high ground to boom, 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 boom. It was like big RPG rockets were flying right at them. They had to be careful. They're going to be going on the Shadow Shaman, taking a lot of damage. But hey, that Night Stalker was like, listen here, buddy, that's my support. What are you going to do for it? And the axe is going to turn around and dunk on him after the buyback. They're going to do a lot of damage with the Witch Doctor ult and the Maledict. The Witch Doctor ult is going to get stolen by the Rubik. Rubik throws it back onto the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor throws the Voodoo Switcheroo. They do throw the Nimbus down. They're going to be Zeus ulting, throwing the second Nimbus down, but it's not going to go and kill anything. Weaver's going to be stuck on the backside here, trying to not be under this Nimbus. Takes it out. They're going to be hexing. And they throw the ult from the other Lord. Okay, they do have the Hex onto the Rubik. They're going to be blinking onto the Night Stalker. Night Stalker taking a lot of damage with his Axe Call. They're going to be able to try to get something. The stuns as well. The Centaur ult is going to, or Stomp is going to come in. They're going to be double edge. But the drop with the Axe onto the Night Stalker is going to get him too. So, holy shit, what a fight there. They already they jumped the high ground. Let's do a quick recap. They jumped the high ground, grab the Rubik, take the tower, take the racks, but at the same time, they're fighting over here, they're fighting over there, they're fighting in the middle, they're fighting between themselves. Then they win the fight, they go straight middle, they're going to take the tower and the racks, and then fight a couple more times, and then lose 3 to the big axe dunk. But they did have a buyback, a lot of buybacks, the Weaver, the Shaman, and the Elder Titan. They said, listen, I know I'm going to be back up soon, but I don't want to have to wait, so I'm not going to. Nice work. Listen, you don't want to be dead a long time. You keep that buyback, and you can use it whenever you like, all right? It's going to be extra gold, but you're going to be just fine. You can get into those fights, and you'll be fine. Fine. Nice work. Shadow Shaman, use that code KEG at Raid Shadow Legends, and they'll be giving you extra gold, too. Just kidding. Please don't, please do not contact me if this doesn't work. Contact KEG. Alright. Nice work. Zeus ult does come out. It's not able to kill the Rubik, but he's very low. They Centaur ult. They're going to be looking for something. The Witch Doctor is going to be going onto the Axe. Axe is taking a lot of damage with the Maledict. They force tap it. He's dead. They trade. That is not good. Rip. I think they push this top tower. Pudge does go for the E-Blade, which I think is fine. Does have the Martyr's Plate for the magic resistance. I think that's pretty good. And we'll eat the magic damage. Could pop that in the BKB. Help out a lot. Someone called the Doctor. Nice. Oh, Hex jump in from the Shadow Shaman, but not going to have anything. He's just doing it to be a little playful. Elder Titan going for the Ags. Cause Elder Titan to become debuff immune and gain 50% magic resistance for 2 seconds per affected enemy hero when the spear returns. Nice. So this is good if you have that right-click Elder Titan. I'm worried, though, that it's not going to be enough. Centaur does have 6,000 health. Got to be careful there. Nice. Night Stalker does have the Abyssal Blade now, so he's going to be able to stun and stop people from running away, specifically that Weaver. Doing a lot of damage to this Minotaur. They're going to be jumping onto the Weaver. Weaver does have the Linkings. He is silenced. He hits the BKB, trying to get away. Doesn't get Abyssal. They're going to be ulting onto the Night Stalker with the Pudge, and they're going to be throwing the big ult from the Elder Titan, but is not going to stop anything. They kill the Rubik with the Zeus. They're going to kill the... They throw the Witch Doctor ult. The stun does come out from the Centaur after he's hooked in deep. He's going to be taking a little bit of damage. And the Zeus ult does kill the Weaver. Oh, no, they kill another with it, too. They're going to be going for a third. The Ultra kills. No one has buyback. They can't give the Rampage out to the Zeus, unfortunately. Oh, God. GG is going to be called in game 1 by rigged MMR buyers. I think they had a great game 1. We'll be getting into game number 2 right after this.